Hello, everyone. It is me, Sacred G. So this is a topic I actually wanted to do. So I have been seeing these types of videos come up. The rise of men walking away from fucking dating. Well, this was actually almost going on a year ago. I mean, as time goes on, but anywho, I personally don't think they are. I can see this is where I get a little thoughtful here, and I'm going to say that I can see it happening, but I don't think it's happening now. Okay, that's what I think. So we're gonna go ahead. I watched a bit of this. This seemed interesting, so for all the wrong reasons for the message it's going to pull. So what we're gonna do is just watch.
I
And
have
I'm
been
gonna
so
react.
hesitant to post about this for two reasons.
Okay.
Number
One, because it's probably bullshit.
one, I don't like negativity and I don't want to be like the bearer of bad news. Number two, I didn't.
If this was a crisis, why would you be afraid to share this information? That doesn't make sense. Well, I get, skeptical people, whatever, may not like it, but fuck them. I mean, if this is a crisis, fucking share it.
Want to believe it, but after doing so much research and getting a lot of messages, I'm gonna just deliver the unvarnished truth to you guys. I'm just gonna lay it out straight. We're in
Truth. Okay.
a dating crisis. Not basically, we are. That's what's happening. So
I don't think so. Not everybody's the same. And even if there were tests done, I don't remember being tested. There are a lot of young men and women on this planet, and a lot of them are, well, some of them are rebellious. So I don't think every person's walking away, or every single guy. like, I'm not.
let me look at my research here because I don't want to mess it up. So men looking for casual dates and our relationships is down 50%.
Casual dates and relationships. Casual, as in hookup? That's not romantic. There's a difference between casual and romantic. Casual is more like a fling type of thing. And, going on dates here and there and possibly hooking up. Some people, that's not romantic, though. Some people want that. They want the romance. They want to feel the juices. Some men and, some women would love to give the juices. Pour me a glass.
5-0 since 2019. Not since 1970, since 2019, right before the pandemic. Down 50%. They're not fucking looking. Which means if you're a woman looking, they don't fucking give a shit.
And this sounds just like a man bash, to be honest. Oh, they're not looking. So give up. They're not looking. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. They're not looking. That's what it sounds like. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it sounds like that.
So as this trend continues, by 2040,
This is a theory. Now we're going into theory land. Ooh. Not surprised, considering what this video ends up trying to push. I mean, Jesus. I mean, it wasn't even romantic relationships. It was fucking casual relationships. Casual dates. Not romantic. Like, okay.
45% of women, 45%
This is a theory.
of women between
This
the
is by 2040, dude. This is years. I'm gonna be old enough to not give a shit. Like, if this happens. Like I said, I could see it happening. I don't see it happening anytime soon. Or it's not happening now.
ages of 20 and 45 will be
It'll probably happen long after I die.
single and childless based on this trend. Let that sink in for a moment. I'm going to talk a lot more about this, so if you're
God damn it, I hate that. I hate it when, they present, like, I don't even know why they're using a TikToker. Like, why not pull up some scientist or some psychologist or something that tested, like, a handful of people, and now everybody's freaking out. Oh my god, only a handful of people were tested. Or, they didn't monitor everyone, and I'm pretty sure they did it through dating apps, which is just sad to me. Sound quiet. Oh, Jesus, that's why. I'm sorry. I am sorry, ladies and gents, so let's continue.
If you're interested in this topic, hit the follow button because
Well, definitely not. I don't even know why he used this person
I've got a lot more
a source. Just follow me. Just give me follows, and I'll give you information for a crisis. Okay, remember that.
of information, a lot more to share with you guys.
I don't know. After that last point she made, which was a theory, that's not information. That's just a guesswork at the end there.
What's behind the rise of men going their own way, also known as men going their own way? How did it come to be? Let's discuss this. MGTOW is an online
MGTOW. Oh my god. MGTOW, people. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this why... Is this what you're trying to push with this? You know, I see, this is why I can't take this shit seriously. It's not even that big of a deal. I mean, if it was happening, it would be, but I don't think it is. I am not seeing very many things about it. I don't hear the news talking about it. Like, crises are spread like wildfire, dude. It gets clicks. If that's their intentions. And it's true. Like, of course, some lie, but... Yeah, MGTOW, men going their own way. Okay, well,
community
it
of
might
men
be some Greek thing.
who have made the
Because he
conscious
spelt it wrong, actually.
decision to live their lives free from both romantic and legal relationships with women. A guy who chooses his own path prioritizes self-ownership and feels that only he has the
It sounds good, doesn't it? It sounds like a really good movement, you know, self-improve, you know, fix a few issues about yourself. Well, not really fix them, but like kind of moderate them, you know, condense them, if you will. But in reality, this is all because these people were with the wrong women. And then on top of that, they follow the red pill ideology. And then that's when it becomes kind of fucked up and very misogynistic and makes me think that this is probably why these dudes got treated the way they did. I mean, if you're gonna believe in this shit, I'm sorry. You're kind of a weird fuck. I mean, you can believe in what you want, but some of these things, I'm gonna warn you, can make you look weird. And to be honest, will have people not like you. You know? So let's continue with this guy's rambling.
authority to determine what his life's objectives should be. He feels
See, I think that part of it's good. You know, improve certain aspects or condense certain aspects of yourself, like negative traits, or if you have an anger problem, try to, like, condense how much you explode to the point where it's moderatable, if that makes sense. I don't think that's bad. But the rest of the stuff, it's not really. I don't even think it's good to step away from something because you've had one bad experience. Or a couple because you chose to date shitty women. If they did treat you like shit, you know, this world is not perfect by any means. But there are good people out there.
feels that both society and societal expectations of women are antagonistic against him. Thus, he will not give in to them.
What women are you dating? That's what I want to know. Like, what the fuck?
Some
Like, it sounds like they went after, like, shitty girls. And ignored the signs, the red flags. If you will.
MGTOW members commit to doing good deeds, cutting off the supply of male material, and spreading awareness about the millions of girls who take advantage of men and disobey our
Millions of girls. Millions. So out of all those millions, they're all the same? Fuck. Oh my god. This is all about men. Like, I'm a man, you know. I care about men's issues. It's just when it's you, like, this is not, I don't think any of this is true. Like, this is not a problem. I mean, I wouldn't be, I mean, if I was spreading crisis, I don't think I need to ask for followers in order to get followers if I'm, like, pulling out information out of my ass on a whim. If this was a serious crisis, you know. I think you just get them.
natural duty. The media has tended to avoid MGTOW by
If you're
mocking
stupid and you believe the media, most of these people are kind of dumb. Because of the fact they believe that all women are out to get them, and that's not true. Not every single woman on this fucking planet, same with men, not every single guy is a, piggy. Not every single woman's a whore. And is out to get you and to make your life miserable. That's not how it's balanced, honestly. I mean, there are shitty things in this world for sure. It's not a happy place. And I'm not saying that to, like, say, well, you should focus on the negative. Like, there are good things about the world, too, and there's a balance with that as well.
it, and the men who go their own way. Others just brush it off as a cult.
Why do you think that? It's because you just literally said that millions and millions of women are all the same. Millions and millions of women want to hurt and torture men. Out of all those millions, women are all the same. You're fucking kidding me, man. This is so stupid. Actually, to get slightly personal, I'm not going to name names, of course, but there's a girl I'm talking to, and she helped me find a job. She gave me a job to look at, actually. So I think it's out to get me, right? Yeah, it's out to get me.
Whatever it may be.
She could be out to get me. She could be out to get my dick. I gotta keep that tucked away.
Trends show a growing movement that cannot be easily dismissed, because as a few irate misogynists playing video games and angry MGTOWs would tell you...
Dude, that's what it is. Most of them have misogynistic ideologies implanted by retards on the internet that want to manipulate vulnerable people into thinking that every single person is one thing, and they do one thing. They're set out to do one thing. It's the same shit as the feminist stuff. This is the same thing. All women are evil. He said it himself. Millions. No, dude, not everybody's the same, even out of a million people. That's just insane, just stupid to say.
It is more of a philosophy than a movement punctuated with
It's not a philosophy. That'd be stupid if it was.
severe serving of zero beeps provided.
Zero beeps.
The age of marriage is also rising.
Zero fucks. Just say it, pussy. What a man this guy is. He can't even say fuck.
Divorce law is a topic that is getting more attention than ever. Men are waking up. They are becoming aware of the trap they are in.
Yeah, the trap. Yeah, because these guys, women are all out to get us. Even though every woman and man has a set of morals, and some people have, like, really good morals. I'd say a good majority of people. Like, people make mistakes, and some of them are pretty severe, obviously. But that one person's mistake, and the way they treated you, doesn't mean that every single fucking woman's the same as that one woman. That's just dumb and delusional.
Finally, I'd want to point out how absurdly ridiculous everything is. Women have compromised their own power by passing discriminatory laws and elevating themselves to the position of becoming the dominant gender in the workplace and media.
Not in the places I've worked at. Like, I don't know if you're trying to make this seem like a global issue. I don't know, because he didn't say that it's happening all around the world. I rarely see this in my day-to-day life, so it doesn't really fucking bother me. It must be the town I live in, but I don't see it. All women dominate. Again, there's a level of truth. There are some places that put women above men, and that's actually illegal. That's sexist, and it's harassment at the end of the day, right? So I don't think a lot of companies would be doing that, prioritizing one gender over the other, and if they do, they're dumb. Stupid.
Yeah.
This isn't happening all over the place.
Succeeded in doing the opposite. They've got men laboring up, presumably wasting their lives doing nothing.
What do you mean by doing nothing? How are they even doing that?
Been cases of women robbing, cheating, and insulting men.
But that's that one person. Well, every girl that I've been with has done this. Well, because you have a shitty taste in women. Like, I mean, once, shame on, shame on them. Twice, shame on you. And third time, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, those are one individual person. That's victim. It's the victim shit, dude. Like, you're putting that, and it could be these people too. Maybe they're putting their problems on these women and blaming them, even though they could have been the issue as well. Oh, God, this is so bullshit.
The greatest men's rights movement in history was sparked when these guys discovered the red pill. In a way, women have brought their own...
the red pill, goddamn. Yeah, what a great thing to push for a crisis.
...downfall. They took a perfect ecosystem and ruined it. The men have now learned their lessons and quit the entire game. As always, guys, remember to stay MGTOW and don't put women on the pedestal.
No. If you love the woman, put her on a pedestal. If she's treated you right and you treat her right, you put her on that fucking pedestal.
They simply are not worth it.
See, he's saying women are not worth it at all. What the fuck? Women aren't worth it anymore. I just want to scare people, younger, impressionable people, as women are scary. I just want to take advantage of that, which most of these channels do.
In a manner, women are to blame for their own impending demise. Men have since learned
Women are to blame for what impending demise? Like, is there a shortage in women now? Or are they all dying off? But I know he's talking about dating.
their lesson and stopped playing the game. But males should always...
Dating's not a game. If you're into somebody, you're into somebody. Like, the only game you're playing is trying to get into her pants. I think that's the only game that these people try to play. And I've seen posts from these people saying, oh, they sleep with assholes and shit like that. No, dude, you just need to be confident and just not a fucking weirdo. I'm not trying to make fun of these people. I've been through this before. I used to think that some of the shit was true, until I really thought about it. And realized I like women. I think they're cool, as people. Not objects. At least that's my stance on that. I am not into hooking up at all. But these people are, and I've seen posts of these dudes flipping out. And actually, this is why I started disbelieving it, because I thought it was childish. I thought it was retarded. Stupid. So, yeah.
always remember to keep their calm.
Yeah,
And not place women above themselves because they are simply...
See, again, that makes sense. That's what you should be doing. Not just, for guys. I mean, don't prioritize relationships over anything else. It's pretty obvious.
not worth it. All in all, the rise of me going their own way can be attributed to the rise of degeneracy by modern women in the Western world, with more women now having a mindset of entitlement that enables them...
No. Some women do, yes, of course, but not every single one. Because if you believe what the media pushes out, you're kind of a dumbass. I think that's been disproven that not a lot of people follow what is being pushed. So, don't be categorizing every single goddamn woman as entitled because of a couple bad experiences. Those are the only individual woman's fault. Like, that person, not the whole gender, if that makes sense. Obviously it should, so hopefully.
To waste away their lives trying to live according to feminism, more and more men have realized they're never going to be with women they can actually find peace with.
Because you're not trying, you're just promoting to give up on that. I mean, they do say to get back in the game after, or the dating scene, after you make the moolah, the cha-ching. If you want to do that, then do that. You could even date and do that. Just don't prioritize dating above your goals.
And that's something that has made MGTOW what it is today. A global movement.
Yeah.
Here's the reality. The red pill has exposed human nature for all
No, it has not.
to see. The unfavorable danger...
The red pill, dude, from the way these people describe it at least, because I remember hearing about a different version of red pill. From what I see, it's just being aware of, the bullshit sometimes the government puts out and understand that the world's not a perfect place, the government's corrupt and all this stuff, and there's corruption in the government, and all that stuff. I believe that aspect, but I don't for 1 minute believe this version of the red pill. It's just fucking pathetic.
To benefit ratio.
Because of the fact that they just are placing women on, or saying every single girl is a slut. And they're entitled. And they want money. That's bullshit. That's what the red pill pushes too. I'll put I might put the definition in the description.
While dealing with women has
Actually,
been realized by men
hopefully I don't get age restricted
from
for
all
it,
walks
but
of life. Overall, it is also despised by the media. However, if you discuss the red pill with anyone, they will begin to concur with you. Many people have tried to refute red pill beliefs, yet
because it's all fucking bullshit, dude. At least the women part, and everybody believing what society pushes. I don't. Jesus, like, you guys really focus on fucking bullshit things. Like, seriously, this doesn't matter. Like, who cares? Damn.
they always seem to contradict themselves. Even well-known
How do they contradict themselves?
influential men are becoming aware of the risky game they are playing when it comes to being in relationships with women.
Sure, okay, only some, though, like I keep saying.
Witnessing what is happening these days is mind-blowing. There was a period when wealthy men were above reproach. People who have long enjoyed popularity and influence are now losing their jobs because of a woman's words. Even wealthy and powerful men
That's true, but the narrative he's trying to go with this, or the point he's trying to make, is just going to feed into this bullshit. It's just so weird. I mean, I hate it when they bring up, like, true things like that. That is aggravating. But I don't like how they intersect it with this bullshit ideology that every single woman is the exact same as these women. These are these one individual, you know, doing this. And if they're stupid enough to think that's cool, then that's on them. It's not on every single woman. Women are smart too. You know, they know who to follow and who not to follow, and who to idealize and who not to idealize. Same thing with men. And again, you know, it's a lot of factors, you know, that make women shitty sometimes. Like, a friend and I, very good friend of mine, and I were having this discussion, and he was telling me about just pretty much upbringing and environmental stuff is what makes women shitty sometimes too. It's not just society, you know, upbringing definitely plays a part in it. Same with the environmental crap. You grow up in a shitty neighborhood, you have great parents, but there's a lot of shit that goes down in those neighborhoods. You know? Like, you could get robbed, and you have to be on your toes sometimes, depending on the neighborhood, and, you know, it's this whole fucking thing. It's a whole deep psychological thing that I don't know the answers to, because, you know, as much as I wish I was Jesus, I am not.
are adopting red pill ideologies when they realize they are no longer safe. Many internet gurus and celebrities like Andrew Tate are taking over. These individuals are prohibited because they popularize the red...
because they take advantage of vulnerable people. Like, Andrew Tate literally does that, and he knows that. Like, that's how he's making his cash. He's like, look at, I bought a fry, or however he sounds, with your money. However that Eminem head sounds. His baldness shines just like an Eminem.
pill, which is detrimental to the media.
Oh god.
We have reached a stage in societal development when women dominate men. Even if you spent years accumulating...
That's only if they're smart enough. There's a bit of intelligence when it comes to gaining power for that extent. That's stupid. I mean, at the end of the day, it is dumb. I mean, but it is smart that they kept their head and made it to that fucking thing. And I'm not saying that to idolize that. I am saying that there is just, I don't know how people could go for that long getting away with something like that. However, the motive is retarded. Yes, there are some women that are in power that take advantage of it, and that is bullshit. And they get away with it because they know the loopholes. I mean, they study. I mean, smart people do study, so fortunately, some people take advantage of their own intelligence.
Accumulating wealth and connections. All it takes is a woman's word to bring you down. If we accept the red pill as the verdict,
Oh, shit. What do you mean, though? It takes a woman's word to bring you down.
many men developed it as their final theory on human behavior.
Oh, fuck.
How long do you think it will take for males to fully understand how women behave? Men from
Well, because it's not that complicated. If a woman likes you, she likes you. If she's a good woman, she'll treat you good. You better treat her good, too. And if she's a bad woman, she'll cheat. I don't know. Manipulate you. Abuse you. Mentally, physically, verbally. Same thing goes for guys, too. There's, like, no safe space for anybody here. We're all at fault for some of these things. I just think this is just so dumb. Like, really, dude.
all around the world will eventually see women for who they truly are. You realize this day isn't that far off when you see men like Andrew Tate gaining so much attention.
Because he's a controversial fucking figure, dude. He likes pissing people off. That's how he gets fucking attention. Really. Oh, I don't like, it's because, Andrew Tate's rich and he gets women, even though he's full of shit with the woman part. Like, he's a weird guy, man. Like, he can say some smart things. Like, you should discipline yourself to an extent, not to the point where you're so strict in your disciplines that you don't branch out and create your own personality and have a bit of fun. I'm not talking about the sex stuff. I'm referring to, having hobbies and all that stuff. If you like reading, make that a hobby. Don't just make your career path or your life path the main focus. Like, you could branch out and do a bunch of different fun things and maybe find something you like doing, like a hobby, whatever it is. At least that's my take on that. But for the most part, he's just a controversial dude, bit of a dick, and takes advantage of vulnerable people. So I don't know why you're trying to say that, well, since he's popular, guess what? That means we're right. No. Did you not miss the part where a bunch of people were calling him out?
And likes from all over the world. Knowing that also helps to explain why so many high-value guys are
high value.
choosing to stay away from the workforce.
You mean because they don't want to work? Really? Like, don't get me wrong. I have a troubled or terrible time with finding a job. And that's my own doing. I'm not sitting here going to ask you guys for sympathy. That's my own fault. I should get shamed for that, to be honest. Well, not really shamed. I've been going through, actually, some pretty serious stuff. But, I mean, these dudes just don't want to work. Like, I mean, that's insanely stupid to push that, because we need people to maintain some of the things, because, well, robots that will suck our dick and do our job for us at the same time aren't out yet.
They simply understood their mistake. They have discovered that the dynamics of wealth and power are not the same for men and women. Scandals and rape allegations have the power to ruin their entire lives.
Yeah, why are you just bringing up true things, but then trying to push this bullshit narrative that every single woman's like this? It's just kind of fucked up to me.
There is only one vital component left. The
Because
biological
that's not true. Not every single woman's like that. So.
instincts of men still serve as their guide. The MGTOW movement has already brought about changes. We have a lot of high-value, seasoned men who have given up on women in MGTOW. Most people are content to have entirely womanless lives. For them, the value a woman can offer transcends her biological worth. They don't even consider having affairs with women. A woman who is their partner on an equal mental footing is much more significant to them.
That's because that's a healthy relationship. Most people want that, including people who are not MGTOW too.
These guys
Just saying.
desire a contented household with a typical mature wife, but it seems impossible today.
Actually, I don't think that's what MGTOW wants. From what I remember, they wanted a subservient woman to do the cooking, the cleaning, and pretty much be their maid. Or is that red pill? I don't know. Don't really fucking care because I don't like any of these.
Have therefore concluded that this has nothing to do with women. When each of us comes to this understanding, when we are able to see past our natural tendencies and see what is genuinely occurring to us outside of ourselves, I believe that will be the most transformative moment for all men. The influence that women have over us won't go till then.
It's not every single woman. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you think that a woman would be president in the U.S.? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, I mean, if women are that influential, why is there a man a president? I mean, really?
For men, a woman's mental capacity is more valuable than everything else she can offer. Women's lack of negotiating power is the real source of the current imbalance in the dating market. They are those at the top who state their standards and values. Men compete for them, and those who successfully leave the others behind. The marketplace has been operating in this manner for the past
The marketplace? You mean the sexual marketplace? So this is about sex? That's so weird to refer to it as that. That's so creepy, man.
20 years. Imagine
The marketplace, really.
a world where men
That just sounds so even more misogynistic.
finally
to be honest.
woke up. Imagine a man telling a woman every time she exploits her body to gain favors or assert authority, "I'm expected to do
Did he say every woman?
behind." The marketplace has been operating in this manner for the past 20 years. Imagine a world where men finally woke up. Imagine a man telling a woman every time she exploits her body to gain favors or assert authority,
Okay, hold on. I fucked up there again. I just need to
they are those at the
listen.
top who state their standards and values.
Yep.
Men compete for them, and those who successfully leave the others behind. The marketplace has been operating in this manner for the past 20 years. Imagine a world where men finally woke up.
Yeah.
Imagine a man telling a woman every time she exploits her body to gain favors or assert authority,
Okay.
"I'm expected to do all
Yeah,
this
he didn't say that. I thought
for
he
3
did.
minutes of meaningless pleasure in bed with you. You have to be crazy, I guess. For me, this is the future. If I take a more
Is
optimistic
this
of
about
negotiating
sex?
power is the real source of the
This
current
is about sex. Oh, all women are bad because they won't fuck you because you don't want to work. And actually, like, it's mature to have a job and pay bills. It's
imbalance in the
responsibility.
dating market. They are those at the top who state their standards and values. Men compete for them,
I'm gonna speed
and those
this
who
up.
successfully leave the others behind. The marketplace has been operating in this manner for the past 20 years. Imagine a world where men finally woke up. Imagine a man telling a woman every time she exploits her body to gain favors or assert authority, "I'm expected to do all this for 3 minutes of meaningless pleasure in bed with you. You have to be crazy, I guess. For me, this is the future." If I take a more optimistic view of things, I envision a massive exodus of males from the workforce, with high-value guys like actors and millionaires suffering the largest loss. They've previously experienced the risk versus reward of sleeping with women. Once these
Yeah, but there's still actors that haven't been accused of shit, dude. Like, have you not heard of Ezra Miller? I think that's him right there, actually.
high-profile people depart,
It is. Yeah, he's a weird guy, and he has a very interesting position of power. If you want to look that up, you can. I mean, it's all out there.
women will be forced to accept their roles. Women will be chasing after males who have lost interest in them. And if there is one
No, that doesn't make fucking sense. Well, yeah, I'm gonna waste my time chasing after somebody, that doesn't like me. You know what types of people those are? Fucking idiots. God damn.
thing we are certain of, it is that women can never acquire true power, such as riches and influence. Most billionaire women were either born into it or became wealthy through a divorce. In contrast,
No, some of them actually worked for what they got. Are you stupid? Like, are you this disconnected? Seriously? Like, not all women were born into a wealthy house. Not most women got money from a divorce. Some women, yeah, I'm not going to deny that. I mean, some, but I'm not going to sit here and say most. Same shit could be argued for men too. So if you want to use that stupid ass argument, I mean, whatever. Doesn't make sense because not all of that is true. Not all women just get what they want. They work for it. Fucking troglodyte.
the majority of men who are billionaires and millionaires are self-made. Millionaires, you already know the answer to the question of divorce laws, therefore I won't even bother. The true gain in this situation is that the alpha males are also able to view these figures, which are growing more and more obvious every day. As the rest of us men, they now fall into the same group.
Yeah.
Women are becoming more selective every day. Some women wind up ruining the lives of the men that women do choose. Alphas determine the
That's only some, though, and there's usually signs that or happen or show themselves way before that shit happens. Okay, whatever. You know, this happens in homosexual relationships. There's probably shitty dudes out there. This can happen also in lesbian relationships. So are men just as bad? I don't know. I think all of us men are great and we're saints and we do no wrong. I mean, I'm starting to actually see what this guy's saying. You know, I actually melted enough of my brain cells watching this that I think I'm starting to see what he's saying.
date's dynamics in the marketplace. I'm with these guys, not sure about you guys. I've made the decision to fully embrace MGTOW. There isn't much
Probably the worst decision you're gonna make.
to do here, actually. Give it a few years, and you'll see how desperate
To be honest, they promote all this self growth, but they promote this really paranoid way of or this narcissistic way of thinking. Like every single woman's out to get them. Oh my god, dude. You know, society, like, the woke stuff, like, for God's sake, there are certain, like, we call that shit out. Even women have called that shit out. Some of them went overboard, you know. I think, as I said, not everything in society is believed by the many. I don't know what else to say to that.
women truly will become to settle down and start their families. I can understand if you're a young guy and your hormones are driving you crazy. If MGTOW keeps growing at this rate, men will eventually wonder what the fuss was about with women. They will do sports, take care of their bodies, and work on projects in their free time.
No, you'll probably still think of women, especially if you're getting horny about them now. You're gonna get horny about them on your, you know, fiction towel bullshit. You're gonna still think of women. I mean, that's if you're attracted to a woman, and like women are not avoidable. You're gonna be seeing them all over the place, in person, online. I mean, come on.
Today, a lot of guys are coming to terms with this reality and enjoying the inner peace that comes with it. Many highly respected guys have been engaging in it for a long time. Now observe how Leo DiCaprio simply switches girlfriends every 5 years and won't commit.
Because he's probably not a fucking committable person. It's not a good thing if you're looking for a long-lasting relationship. Dude, really? Come on,
Look at how the number of
bro.
married guys is decreasing daily. It is better to be alone than to wish you were. That's something most men who have gone their own way wholeheartedly believe in. The rise of men going their own way is the rise of men who are standing up for themselves and for the thousands of others who face
And
oppression.
continuing to believe that all women are against them. Some improving or improvement. That is the worst thing to join and get involved in and even believe in to an extent. Jesus Christ, man. I just cannot stand this. And I kind of figured that this is why people are saying, you know, men are walking away because they don't get the sex. You know, they don't get their fucking rocks off. They don't go balls deep in their step cousins or whatever the fucking case is. Because women are all out to get them. Fucking Jesus, dude. Seriously. So that's me, Sacred G. I just wanted to react to this video. Watched a bit of it, and I figured I'll just react to it to see how I do. You guys let me know. If I missed anything, which I don't think I did. I mean, most of these fucking videos are predictable. They just promote that women are, you know, bad. All of them. Not some. All. Anywho, that's me. Or most, in this case, but... It's me, Sacred G. Peace the fuck out. Thanks for watching and listening. See you in the next motherfucking video. Peace and love to all. Bye.